What's up, guys? I was reflecting back on my life, right? And how I've gotten to the point to where I've gotten to, right? And in my opinion, I've gotten pretty far from my age, but there's way more to do, right? But I was just thinking about this and I was just pondering this, right, in my mind, right? And I feel like I should drop this video on you guys to give you guys some insight to something that you might not be privy to, right? And we're going to talk about you achieve true freedom when you understand this one thing, right? So, me reflecting back on my life, right? We've talked about this numerous times, but we're going to keep talking about it. Whenever you're a young person, whenever you're a teenager, a young impressionable teenager, right? You look towards you look towards your environment, the people around you, your peers, your family, your friends. This is the point in your life where you depend on their perspective more than your own, right? Because you're still under your parents' guidance. So you may ask them a question, and whatever their response is, you tend to take it for it being the truth, right? Because they're their parents, they're your parents. They have to have your good, honest opinion of what they want you to do and at heart, right? They don't want you to fail, so they want to give you good advice, right? So you think that's true, right? So you ask these people over and over again, right? You come up with a good idea. You come up with something that you want to pursue. You have a passion that you want to pursue, right? But what you find out is that when you tell people, the people around you, those things, they tend to not be receptive like you would like them to be, right? When you tell them you want to pursue something, they're like, well, it's not very likely for you to do that, right? Well, you're not going to be successful at doing that. You can't even do this, right? And so you hear this over and over and over again, right? And it kills your self-esteem. It kills your self-belief, your self-faith, right? Because self-esteem and self-belief comes from you thinking independently and you achieving something from your own efforts, right? That's why they call it self-esteem, right? But when you put your self-esteem in front of somebody else's hands, they tend to kill your self-esteem more times than they help it. This is another reason why you should really, really vet the people around you, right? Now, you don't want yes men or yes women. You want some realistic criticisms as well, right? But at the same time, they should encourage you to at least maybe try it to see if it works for you, right? So how do you achieve true freedom, Miles? How did you get to where you gotten? How did you beat this social pressure? How did you beat these people that are beating your dream, these dream killers? How did you overcome these things, right? Well, this is what you have to realize, right? Most people are wrong. And here's the point that I want to talk about in this video, right? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, right? Once you realize that power, right? Because you feel like since you're a young kid, since you're a young person, right? The people around you are always leading you. You're never really leading yourself, right? Your friends are leading you. Your coach is leading you. Your parents are leading you, right? You haven't developed the instincts to trust yourself. That's the point that you have to realize, right? So this is how people fall victim to social pressure. This is how they fall victim to peer pressure, right? Because they've depended on the environment around them instead of looking to themselves, right? But how could you look for yourself when you haven't achieved anything, right? So it takes a different kind of person to step out there by themselves and to think their own thoughts and to fail and to succeed and ultimately build up that self-esteem, that self-belief, right? Because it's kind of scary, right? You're blocked out the noise and now you've got to think for yourself, right? Which takes more effort, more pain when it comes to making mistakes and learning different things, right? So it's hard to do, right? But you have to realize that you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, right? Your parents tell you to go this way. You don't have to go that way. You are in control of your own life. You are in control of what you want to do, right? Now, granted, once you go that way, you got to accept the pros and the cons of making that decision. You can't say, well, I'm going this way and I'm not going that way because you told me. And then you go this way and then you blame your peer group for not overruling you and saying that was the wrong way, right? You have to accept that failure. You have to accept that success, right, for what it is, right? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. If you're not into smoking weed, don't follow what people are saying about it. If you don't want to play sports and you want to be more music, play the music, right? This is your one life. This is your one attempt to get things right. You have to do it the right way. You have to live life on your terms, not what people want you to be or who they want you to be or how they want you to be it, right? Be an independent thinker. Be a person that values your self-esteem and self-respect, so you never let anybody else be in control of it and to rule you and lead you anywhere you don't want to be. So that's my video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share if you like the video. And I'll be back with more videos. We out.